Father, I wonder where we are.
Well, one thing's sure, we're not at Southend.
Sea of Acid. You know, in all my travels, I've never come across anything like this before.
For the sake of all my people, you must find the keys for me.
Stop me! Go away! Don't you dare come near me! He's alive! Oh, he's alive!
This whole place is one big booby trap.
Please, I only want to help you.
No!
The murderer is without any doubt in the chamber.
Ian!
Kill her.
When the final key is inserted, my power is absolute. It's coming again. The jungle is coming. When the whispering starts, it's death, I tell you. Death.
How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? 1. There you go, Bob. You can have that for nothing. Welcome to Time Ram, the Doctor Who podcast, where we take a randomly selected Doctor Who story and jostle it roughly into a randomly selected Doctor. Or the other way around. That should definitely be the other way around. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. There's
it doesn't work that way.
Doctors, I wouldn't want to see things being jostled roughly into.
Should I do it again?
Every Doctor, I wouldn't like to see things being jostled roughly into. All of them.
Anyway, I'm Paul Ferry, and I'm joined as usual by my co-hosts Barry Williams,
Zimmerman,
and Rupert Booth.
Who's Bob?
Bob.
Explain the opening gag.
Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Oh, Bob Dylan. Oh, there you go, Bob. You can have right. Yeah.
I always think of that. You've probably heard it. That's on a sort of pirate DVD I've got. There's a radio show with George Harrison and I think Jeff Lynne, and they're just jamming various songs, and they sing. I think it's Mr. Tambourine Man. And halfway through it, George just goes, "You write too many words, Bob." It always kind of makes me think of that.
Nice.
Anyway, tonight's story, we're going way back. We're quite a long way back to the Keys of Marinus, and the Doctor is almost as far back. It's the second Doctor. It's an odd one, isn't it?
It is, except that we're talking about the first season, and the first season doesn't have quite the same look. Well, story 5. It's those old cameras. It's the ones that get used up until about the middle of the Sensorites and then phased out.
Yeah.
And that stuff looks like nothing else. And it's going to have that slightly, that mistiness. Very early stories. It is. Technology does come on quite a lot. It depends when in Troughton's era we set it, I suppose.
I mean, it's very first season, isn't it? And the first season's got slightly different feel to everything that happened.
It really has. It's a thing. Yeah.
Plus, it's a Terry Nation travelogue, which you don't really get in any other era.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So, Troughton version, I think, probably would be quite different.
And I think it's also it's a very Flash Gordon inspired story.
Yes.
Clearly taken from that genre. It's let's face a peril a week and then deal with the peril and oh no, more peril. It's really like that. And Ian's very go in it. He responds, that character fits well into that sort of thing. They take the Doctor out for a couple of weeks because that character doesn't fit as well. Really. Yeah, and I think the production design in 64 kind of reflects that a bit more than maybe I would have wanted.
Yeah.
And I thought of a comparison. Compare the ice caves in Keys of Marinus and the ice caves in the Ice Warriors, which I think are an
Yeah.
awful lot better and more convincing, an awful lot, partially by
Yeah.
being shot on film.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
do
Yeah.
healing. You know, there's not much this could have done with a lot of healing.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure it has any at all apart from model shots. I think it's all video studio, and that's a big ask.
Yeah.
Hell of an ask. Every single week you've got a new set, a new setup, new characters. That is hard going. That's expensive. That's difficult.
Yeah, they're very game, aren't they? They kind of go for it. And you notice some of the set pieces do recur quite a lot. I mean, the bit where Ian and Barbara turn up in the ice and they're against the snowy wall, and it's clearly the same wall from Marco Polo.
Yes.
And then any number of cave sets, you think, is that bit?
Which, believe it or not, was originated in An Earthly Child. Barry Newbury knew who was going to be doing Marco Polo and said, put that to one side. That's my mountain in episode 1 of Marco Polo and so on like that, which is clever.
Yeah.
We get to study these things at our leisure. We can pause and we've got HD versions and all that. It's not fair on them, really. It's not what they were made for. But yeah, and I love that kind of inventiveness. That's how you get round a script like Keys of Marinus.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always thought the thing that sums it up most for me, the thing that's most evocative for me, is there's a little documentary on the DVD where Ray Cusick talks about the sets, and at the end, is there anything in the Keys of Marinus that you're proud of? And he goes, no, and that's that. And he started off by saying, he advised and said, we can't do this. We can't do a new thing every week on the time we've got in the time we've got and make it good.
It's the least well developed of the stories in that season, isn't it? Everything else in that is quite high concept. It's quite it's got a direction that it's focused in. And the Keys of Maris just isn't. It's all over the place.
It's astonishing that it comes between the kind of BBC period drama Shakespearean of Marco Polo and the Aztecs.
Yes.
There's the Keys of Marinus.
Yeah.
This is why Doctor Who lived.
Yeah.
That extraordinary diversity. I think it's great.
It's got a real charm to it. That whole
Oh yeah.
I love it. I unreservedly love it. I like me a bit of Hartnell science fiction. Let's try it, and they do that a lot, like the Web Planet. Fuck it, let's try it anyway. We can't do it, but that's not going to stop us. I love that. I love the ambition of it and the ideas of it. And if the realization fails sometimes, I don't mind.
Yeah. There's a real sense with Nation, though, that kind of the Daleks has gone down well. And they've went, oh, right, it's another one. Not more Daleks, it's something else. And he's went, oh, yeah, I'll do that. And then on the way home, he's thinking, shit, what am I going to write?
I mean, it's a dead simple narrative, isn't it? Let's have a quest.
Yeah.
It's, he did that. He went, right, what should we do for 6 episodes? Let's have a quest.
Yeah.
Or maybe Whittaker, maybe in conversation with David Whittaker.
Yeah.
I think that has been actually sort of worked out. How I think David Brunt's book's got something about that. But it's and like I say, it's to me very pulpy, very Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that they never try that type of story again. Because they do that and then they
arguably as a season, the Key to Time.
Well, yeah, but not for a long time, Certainly not in the monochrome era.
It's exactly what you do for a Doctor Who game, for an interactive movie. It's exactly what you do. Totally.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think for the Troughton era, they might be tempted to actually cut out the middle 2 episodes and cram it into 4. Because the middle 2 don't add much. I mean, they're just 2 more locations.
Yeah.
They've got the ice soldiers. They're kind of creepy.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's got a lot of charm, a lot of fun. But I think in the Troughton era, they might be tempted just to do it in 4. And you could do it in season 4.
Yeah.
So that'd be my suggestion.
Watching it this time, the bit that lost my attention was the screaming jungle. I just kind of found myself
it's laboured,
drifting away from it then. It needs.
Yeah,
It could do with
thin.
more in Morpheton and less,
Yeah.
or ideally none, in the Screaming Jungle.
Well, like I say, you could cut the Screaming Jungle and you've lost nothing, really.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. No, I think no, you're absolutely right. In story terms, it is just another quest that goes exactly the same way. They eventually overcome the thing and get the key. Nothing is
Yeah.
learned. The characters don't grow. Nothing specific happens that we need. No, absolutely right.
Yeah.
And season 4 is always good because Ben and Polly.
Yeah, well, that's why I was thinking. I mean, the balance of companions is the same as well.
Yeah.
You know, 3 companions. But I mean, the one thing I was thinking though that we would have to do with this is normally we allocate a companion to another companion sort of thing. So we have, you know, Jamie does everything that Susan does or whatever, you know, that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
I think in this we'd have to mix it around a little bit more because although Barbara kind of being chased by the Mountain Man and everything has kind of got to be Polly, I think it would be better if it's not Polly that is the one that clicks that something's wrong in Morpheton. I think it'd be better if that's Jamie.
Because he's got that intuition, he's got that. The Phantom Piper. Yeah.
So I think we need to mix the companions round a bit more rather than saying it's always
Episode
one
4
person
is
doing Barbara's bit. Yeah.
episode 4 is episode 4 is problematic anyway, isn't it? Because there's that situation that Barbara's in with all the implied rape.
Yes.
Which you know they wouldn't do now, and they only really get away with because Barbara's meant to be the mature one.
Yeah.
If you do it with Polly, who's that little bit younger, it becomes quite well. I mean, even more disturbing, I would say. I don't know if
those 2 episodes were great. Good.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. What was I going to say? I can't remember. It doesn't matter then.
There's also, which I'd forgotten until I watched it this time, is the implication of domestic abuse as well, isn't it? Towards the end.
Yeah. Morpheton, not more.
Yeah.
Which also I don't think. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't go near it. You wouldn't go near it.
Yeah.
Because it really is fascinating as time goes by.
Yeah.
The more time goes by, how much.
In fact, to be honest, I don't think you'd have got either of those things in Troughton's Zero either.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because I think they were kind of slightly gently gearing it more towards a child audience.
Yeah.
With Troughton. So I think they'd have kind of avoided.
Yeah, both of these things jump out as being totally strange for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It's part of a very experimental first season. It's like Susan stabbing with the scissors.
Yeah.
Well, the scissors bit in general. Yeah, and they learned from it. Didn't do that again. This is they're breaking new ground every week here. They're working out what this thing is still.
Yeah.
You know, and you can absolutely see it in flux until I'd say probably until Dalek Invasion of Earth, which is the end of the first block.
Yeah.
I think by then you've pretty much got Doctor Who now. You know, they know what they are, what they're doing. There's a lot more consistency in tone in season 2.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Some wildly experimental stories, but the tone is more
absolutely. But the tone is quite. The characters stay the same, and you know we know where we are with them at least.
Yeah.
And there aren't those kind of missteps that you'd expect that sort of thing in the Mythmaker. Oh well, maybe there is the implication that they take Cassandra away to rape in the Mythmakers.
I can't remember. Yeah, maybe.
When they come and attack the place, but then I mean they did though, didn't they? Historically, isn't that? Historically, you know what I mean. Yeah.
That's from the Greek legend, isn't it? Yeah. So
indeed.
Yeah.
I can't remember without seeing it.
Hard to say.
Well, no, I think what's his name? Abel Salter says something like, "There's a gift for Agamemnon," or something.
Yeah.
Screaming and saying, "Let go of me." So
yeah.
It's something like that, you know. It's something fairly explicit.
Yeah.
But then that's a production team again coming in. That's John Watts coming in by that point. Maybe they're finding their feet and finding out what it is, and what they can do with it. And that state of flux has always been, kept Doctor Who inventive.
Yeah. Should we start then? Do you think?
Oh yes.
That's the exciting thing. Nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
Yes. So, episode 1 in that case, the TARDIS appears on an alien island. There's capsules coming out of the sea, landing on the beach, and the TARDIS crew come out. They find it's very quiet, which is because it's a set. It's indoors. Anyway,
Tiny set at that.
Tiny set.
Yeah.
And something else repeats from the Web Planet, or repeats in the Web Planet. The sea is made of acid.
Yeah.
Again, feels very First Doctor, doesn't it? It's kind of
doesn't it? Absolutely, yeah. It's one of those.
They love their acid and mercury, and
it's David Whittaker and his acid and mercury. Absolutely, yeah. It's that kind of, again, quite Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
You get acid seas and planets called Marinus because they're wet, or Iridius because they're not. Yeah, it's all rather wonderful.
But is it wet though? Because it's just that first episode, isn't it? So the rest of it, who knows? I don't know.
There must be other wet places.
I suppose.
There must be other wetness on Marinus. Human beings couldn't evolve without wetness.
There must be some dips. Hopefully, ones without acid.
There's got to be gone. Well, they call it the acid sea. That's the acid sea, not the normal sea. That's the acid sea. That one.
Yeah.
I don't know how you cut the acid sea off. I mean, presumably it's landlocked, and then there's the acid sea, and then there's the island of death.
Yeah.
In the middle of the...
Well, it must be a very secure site, mustn't it? Yeah. So
very, yeah. Presumably, no one on Marinus therefore has invented the aeroplane.
Yeah. Someone invents an airplane, you're fucked.
Otherwise, it's not secure in a second. Fuck your acid sea. Flying. They've invented teleport, but they haven't invented the aeroplane. Marinus is
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I got the impression it's maybe like a sort of archipelago where it's like all these places they go to are little islands in the in one area sort of thing. Because they're all supposed to be on the same planet, aren't they? The
same planet. Yeah.
But like you say, a boat would be much easier.
You wouldn't get the variation in temperature though. You wouldn't get the snowy.
No, that's true.
Yeah, they've got to be quite widely spaced. Yeah, so we get scenes in the original, certainly, where Susan loses her shoe and has to go back to the TARDIS to get another one.
You can totally see that happening to Polly.
Yes.
It's kind of a Polly mishap, isn't it? Yeah.
We should have a bit of a kind of model-y flit about it. That was a really expensive shoot from Chelsea House or something,
So she does that, and there's someone in a wetsuit just sort of creeping about, kind of in the background.
Yeah.
I think the Voords might be a bit different. I think the Voords might be a bit more like the Ice Warriors, not as hefty and bulky, but more rubbery, scaly. More of a not just a wetsuit.
It's really weird, isn't it? Are they meant to be wearing wetsuits, or are they a creature that looks like a wetsuit?
Or is that their head? I mean,
is that their head? Are they wearing a mask? It's kind of.
I'm saying they're wearing a mask because of the fact you can clearly see Stephen Dartnell behind it wearing eyes. They have to have eye holes, otherwise blind. So I've just interpreted it as it's a clever mask that goes with a wetsuit with probably like communicators in their prongs or something.
Yeah,
they're kind of less impressive. The better quality the versions of the show are.
They're great in photos when you see photos in Doctor Who Weekly as a kid, and it's just the head and shoulders, and it's this weird with this prong on top. It's like, whoa, you're a weird thing, and you don't see the rest of the body with a wetsuit and some flippers.
No,
but I think they are what they need to be.
Yeah, I always enjoyed that Grant Morrison comic strip where the board eventually evolved into the Cybermen.
The World Shapers.
Great.
It's a bit of a classic, that one. It's great,
yeah. I love that he basically kind of went, shit, look, they've both got kind of handles on their heads. I know.
Yeah. Worth seeking out, listener.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, obviously they need the wetsuit because they find one of the torpedoes with sort of an empty wetsuit inside.
Yeah.
Whoever was wearing it has been considered away.
Yes, they are kind of established as these are wetsuits, isn't it?
It really is.
So therefore, they're probably not going to be Ice Warrior type things. They're going to be wetsuits. They're still going to look pretty much like they did.
Yeah.
Then.
Really, the odd thing about it is, Yartek never takes his fucking hat off. I don't understand.
No, even when it's really inconvenient when he's wearing.
The other odd thing is that Ian and Susan don't suspect for a moment that the now grotesquely misshapen, massively huger hood might be concealing something that should perhaps interest them and that they should pay attention to.
This guy who looks and sounds nothing like Arbitan.
Yeah, and who's got black gloves on. And yeah.
But
and then Ian walks out and goes, I don't know, there's something off about that, which is glorious.
Fuck me, Ian, he wasn't even trying.
Science teacher.
Okay, yes, so it's Polly in that case. Polly's off by herself. She follows some footprints once she's got her shoes on. And they lead to this building, this sort of pyramidal building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, represented by another tiny set, this little tiny corner.
Yep. Yeah. Are we going to maybe zhoosh things up a bit? Is the Voord going to attack Polly outside? No, I suppose that all happens inside, doesn't it, soon anyway?
They might be tempted to have a little bit of location work to establish this island, mightn't they?
You might. Yeah.
It's more likely in their Troughton era, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. What are we replacing?
I've got a feeling we've already replaced Underwater Menace.
I think we've replaced Macra, haven't we, as well?
We might have replaced Macra, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're left with maybe Moonbase or...
Moonbase.
Are we shortening it to 4 parts then, are we?
Well, that would be my...
Are we looking for a 6-part?
You know...
if it's a 6, what have we got?
If it's a 6, it's the Faceless Ones, yeah.
Faceless Ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so Ben and Polly would stay on Marinus.
Ooh, yes.
I mean, I'm half tempted. I know it means I know it means putting the problematic episodes back in, but we could have some fun with them. That would be quite funny. That would be quite fun.
Yeah.
That's a really dive. I mean, considering their origin story, fuck me, that's where they've come.
Wow. Yeah.
I say we go for it. We can cover the middle 2 episodes in about 5 minutes anyway, because there's 5 minutes of plot.
There's nothing to say. Yeah.
It really is.
Have Ben going, it's called Marinus. I'm a mariner. I belong here.
And Polly will go, oh my God, you're right. I've never thought of that. Absolutely, I agree with you. Hi, Doctor. Troughton will go, see ya, and toddle off and then go, the TARDIS has been stolen.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The next episode will be like a really aggressive morpho brain, just like dragging the police box. I'm fucking having you. I'm having your TARDIS. I'm tired. Didn't break me door, man.
Right. Where was I? Big old building. There we are. Yeah. Not so big. Yeah, there's some shenanigans with this building. Basically, there's lots of doors into it, and people keep missing each other.
Yeah.
All leads to the same. They all end up inside the building. Basically,
this is going to be a lot more Troughton comedy shtick, isn't it? This is going to be vanish. One's gone, and he's turning around. Oh, my word, where's gone? And then it turns the other way, and the other one's gone. What? And then he's going to get trapped in. Well, wait, not as much as in season 6 because we're in season 4. That's toned down a bit by this point. By the Faceless Ones, it is.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a lot more comedic than it is in this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love when Hartnell falls through the door and then somebody quite clearly steps into frame.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if it's one of the actors. I don't know if it's William Russell awaiting his cue or if it's just one of the crew. But somebody, you can quite clearly see a foot stepping into frame.
Well, when the first door goes, it spins around. You can clearly see a stagehand stood behind it.
Yes, totally. The guy behind. Yes. Yeah. It's lovely.
And
the
walls
that's happening in something with a lot of editing, like Earthshock.
Yeah.
There's a stagehand. Peter Davison, when watching it on transmission, phoned J&T. I've just seen a fucking stagehand in the back of that shot because his brightness was a bit high on his telly, and therefore it showed it better.
Yeah.
So
there's one in Voords Doomsday as well.
I know Earthshock was nowhere near as recorded as live as that was.
Yeah.
Much more.
I was just saying Forward to Doomsday has got one as well, isn't there? There's somebody crouched down behind one of the in the laboratory
one of the instrument panels.
Yeah. Plus, the
I
walls
bet
of this pyramid are clearly made out of plywood. So
very much plywood. Yeah, they spent the money on the glass submersibles.
Yeah, they look nice.
You know, if they're perspex, which they must be, that would have been quite expensive.
Mm.
3 of them is that. Then that's where the money's gone, and on the conscience. They're spending on the perspex this episode. All spent on perspex.
They got a job lot.
Yeah.
Swear, Shawcraft adored their perspex. They really like perspex. So much of it.
Yeah.
I bet if they could have afforded to, they'd built the Daleks out of perspex. Ray Cusick turns up and goes, "Yeah, the idea is to conceal the operator." "Nah, you're fine, Ray." It's perspex, isn't it? It's brilliant. It's magic.
They want to do a transparent Dalek, or is that just one of those fan
We
rumors?
wanted to do a layer so that you had the outer skirt would be perspex. And then you'd have about like 4 inches back, you'd have an inner layer that would conceal the operator. That would be solid, not transparent. And then in between, you'd put gubbins and lights and flashing stuff, and you'd put foil on that one. So it looked like it had depth, kind of gave an optical illusion that you could see right through it. So there wasn't an operator there. Far too expensive.
Yeah.
Great idea, would probably have worked. But
it's in David Whittaker's novel, isn't it? It's in...
Yeah,
David Whittaker's novel, The Glass Dalek.
Yeah.
Which they finally got in Revelation, and they did exactly the same way. Do a perspex outer skirt, and then do a solid inner one for Alec Linstead to sit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. So they end up inside the pyramid. There's a nice little shot of a guy in a wetsuit falling in some acid. That's quite fun.
Yes.
Not the best, is it?
No.
I love the story about the director. Ray Cusick said, "What are you going to do for that? What do you want to design for that?" And he went, "For what?" "Well, you have to see it falling. Otherwise, how does the audience know he hasn't fallen into a cupboard?" And the director hadn't thought of it. Kind of expect directors to think of that sort of thing. Yes, apparently that's a plasticine Voords that he just made and chucked down the cardboard tunnel.
I mean, it's fine. Tells a
And
story.
it looks it. Yeah, it's terrible. It's shit. Looks like a plasticine Voords being chucked down a small cardboard tunnel. Terrible. Don't blame them. Well, crap. I like the model. You got a really nice model shot at the beginning, that establisher with the pyramid and the island and the slow zoom in. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's nice, that's a letdown. That's. I've got a feeling he said it last minute or something, and he just didn't have time or money to do anything much about it.
Yeah.
It's just sort of oddly bad planning that plagues this series in its developmental phase. They don't really sometimes know what they're up against or trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, more on that later, certainly. Yeah. So yeah, the Doctor and I guess Polly and one of the others, Jamie or Ben, get locked up by a guy in a sort of monk's habit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of them's still free though. He helps. I don't know, Jamie, Ben. I don't know.
Ben, because Ben will be able to communicate with them better.
Yeah. Ben helps this guy fight off a Voords.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically this guy's Arbitan. Basically, he realizes that they're on his side.
Who's playing Arbitan?
Who's playing Arbitan?
What's his name from the Ice Warriors? Clint. Peter Barkworth. How's that?
That'd be pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Only need him for one episode anyway.
He's only one. Marius Goring.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was in the Faceless Ones, but I can't see Colin Gordon. He's too Basil Fawlty. He's too in appearance and general demeanour.
Yes.
Bernard Kay could. Bernard Kay could play anything.
George Cluris is quite a big name, really, isn't he?
He was.
I can't think of alternative.
Citizen Kane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone similar in the Troughton era. Yeah.
David Hemmings. Go young. Oh no, Sabitha's his daughter.
Yeah.
A different Tom Marinus.
I mean, I'd be happy with Marius Goring. That sounds good to me.
Marius Goring. Heavens.
Yeah.
He'd have been a great Doctor.
Yeah. It explains about the conscience of Marinus, which is this big perspex thing, and it controls wrong or right on the whole planet, which immediately makes me go, "You what?"
It's such a thing, isn't it? It's such kind of what? Hang on, and they're on the side of this guy. Mind control everyone for peace, but mind control everyone with his special hexagon.
I mean, the Doctor does mention it right at the end, and you're thinking,
yeah,
I've gone and found his keys for him.
But it's not much, is it? It's
no. You didn't think this earlier, Doctor? You know.
Someone on this team is going to stand up and say that. Polly or Ben.
Yeah.
Liberated mid-60s kind of groovy guy, chick, and they're going to go, you can't do that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And he's going to resent the draft, and she's going to burn a bra, and Troughton, the ultimate anarchist, is not going to like it either.
Troughton's going to be taking an axe to this thing straight away. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose the nearest we come to that is Macroterra, which is they're all controlled and they're all happy and everything's peaceful, and he brings it down. He's not having that.
Yeah.
Maybe in this there'd be some kind of incentive. He'd be blackmailing them in a way into doing it. Like he's got the TARDIS. He says,
"Well, I mean, that's what he
can't have the TARDIS."
They only do it, but they say no and fuck off.
I heard the way he says, "I need you to help me," and they just cut to the next scene with it. They've already gone. Off.
Yeah, where are you? You've been fucking weird with your doors, and there's a guy in a wetsuit pouncing around, and there's these submersibles, and now we're out of here. We're not doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Which is glorious. Does that ever happen again in Doctor Who? Oh my God, we're just going to thing. This is the only time where they just go, nah. Might be unique.
Yeah, we could put more of the coercion in there, and he's going, find my daughter, but at the same time, he's making them do it.
If you come across any keys while you're at it, bring them along.
They'd probably do it slightly differently. You'd have the reveal, maybe he's brought the TARDIS in, like the Emperor Dalek puts the light on, and there it is in the corner, and he goes, got your TARDIS, mate.
Yes, and if you'd had your shoes on, my boy, you could have lent her hers.
I've realised that we've got a slight issue. If we can't really leave Ben and Polly on Marinus because we've kind of boxed ourselves into a corner. We've got them turning up in later Time Ram stories, meeting the Third Doctor, and they definitely live on Earth. So we might have to think about that when we get to it.
Travel dials. We've got travel dials. It's fine. Stay on Marinus short term, but then they get bored and kind of go, "No, I want to go home and have a pint, Duchess." And she goes, "Yeah, and I want to go to the Inferno and forget about everything because my life is hideous. I live on an alien planet."
Well, I'll flag it up anyway.
Flim-flam. Yeah, no, it's a good flag. But we can flim-flam flag that.
Okay. Flim-flam.
Time Ram flim-flam.
Yeah.
I always thought that with Stephen Taylor, like the Doctor leaves him on the planet of the savages to rule them. I always thought he's probably there like about a fortnight and thinks, "Oh fuck this, I'm gonna go back to Earth." Because it's not really his choice, is it? The Doctor kind of thrusts it on him.
Established by the time giving the keys of Marinus, as we've now discovered. The whole kind of thing of not doing it. Great.
Well, Stephen's
problem is
Stephen's problem is that he feels too responsible. Stephen don't want to do it, but he feels like he has to do it. Okay, so so the Arbitan's problem is that the board have learned to resist the conscience of Marinus. So he needs to make it more powerful. While he was doing that, he sent these keys out into the world, and now he needs them back. So he sent them out to recover 4 keys, and everyone that he sent previously never came back. So that's a good sign.
Yeah. He's not reassuring, is he? He doesn't sell it.
No.
No.
He doesn't sell it. He doesn't make it sound like, look, it'll be a really exciting adventure. You're going to have such fun. You're going to see a whole planet. You get amazing diversity of things you're going to see. Be great. He kind of goes, yeah, I send people and then they come back and I'm assuming they're dead. My daughter's probably dead. Everyone who's put these travel dials gone on this quest is dead. So off you go.
See ya.
He's shit at selling.
Yeah, so he gives them the travel dials and he sends them on their way, and then he gets murdered basically. He gets killed immediately.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like, well.
I've just had the idea that as you said earlier, we suddenly he starts going, "You'll find the keys for me." I think he did the entire pitch to them beforehand, and then we cut to the scene where we go, go back to the TARDIS, and he's got the TARDIS and it's blocked off, and they have to go back, and then he does the entire pitch again just because he knows he's got them this time, and really milks it. But basically,
I think it'd be good to have him.
Then it's really dangerous. You're gonna die, but you're stuck with it this time.
It'd be good if you had him doing his pitch and then it cuts to them walking back to the TARDIS and Jamie's like, "You didn't have to be rude to him, Doctor." Heard you use words like that before?
What does it mean? Off where?
Okay, well, they're on the quest now. They're stuck with it. They find themselves in what's initially appears to be quite a sort of beautiful building, eating grapes and being waited on by pretty girls wearing diaphanous dresses.
Troughton's immediately going to start flirting.
God, yeah.
Troughton's just immediately straight in there.
Yeah. It's going to be panting. Yeah.
Kind of like, I'm just looking coy at them. Giving it all that.
Yeah. Using every trick he's got. Yeah.
Absolutely deploying.
Yeah. They're supposedly they're in the city of Morphus. These guys in Morphus, they're quite keen to help them out. They offer them all kinds of nice things, new dresses for Ben and Polly, and the Doctor
and Jamie.
And Jamie.
Yes.
Is this going to be a bit like the Macroterra scene transposed with they're all beautified and then we get Troughton going, but I don't want any of it. Stop making me nice, and resisting it and causing a bit of chaos.
Yeah.
It's just bringing a little touch of chaos to Paradise. He does that a lot more than Hartnell.
Yeah, definitely.
In sort of smaller, resentful ways like that.
Yeah.
It's tempting to think it will be the Doctor that notices that something's wrong, but is that too obvious?
I think it will.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's better if it's one of the
Jamie, but I think it's more the sort of thing because he's the one that sneaks around at night in the season 4. He's the one that leaves the room, in Power of the Daleks and things. He's always just sneaking around and looking at things when he shouldn't be. And Macroterra as well. That's definitely a theme, which I wish I could see more of. I love that version of the Second Doctor that we've got the least of.
Yeah.
There's less of the season 6. Oh my word! It's a lot quieter. It's a lot more sinister sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, certainly in the original version, they put these objects on their foreheads when they're sleeping. And Barbara's falls off, and then that's when she sees that Morphus is not a nice place. It's a horrible, dirty place.
Yeah.
Full of horrible, dirty people.
This can't be the Doctor, can it? Because the Doctor's going to be working out what's going on.
The Doctor's going to be too good at this. He needs to be someone who...
Yeah. I think Jamie then. I think,
Jamie,
okay.
Yeah.
Because they'll be kind of... They're sometimes slightly dismissive of Jamie, so they'll be a bit kind of...
Well, Ben condescends.
Jamie doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's not of high intelligence, so that sort of thing, And it's always scary when the Doctor is possessed, when the Doctor's been fooled by a thing. That's, there is all that extra thing of, oh, shit. Like when Sutek possesses the Doctor, that not many can do that. It's just that extra kind of shit that got the Doctor. So, it's good to keep that.
Okay, yeah. The main guy in Morphus is Altos, who's being a bit sinister at this point. And there's also a girl there called Sabitha, who...
Helen Mirren!
It's good for a mission, wasn't it? Yeah. Who fucked up the thing on the forehead and gets punished. So yeah, it'd be quite good to have Jamie befriending Sabitha.
Yeah.
That'd be quite a nice little scene. But yeah, obviously, yeah, we do have to cast both of these, don't we?
Yes. Altos is David Hemmings, and Sabitha is Jane Fonda.
Actually, David Hemmings, it's not a million miles away from the outfit he wears in Barbarella, is it?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's why he came to mind, and that's obviously therefore why Jane Fonda came to mind.
As Dildano.
Had she become big by 90? Well, yeah, she had, hadn't she? Because Barbarella's around the same sort of time as this. It's a Troughton era.
Well, she's American, so yeah, I can't see him getting that.
That's never stopped us. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Repeatedly. Helen Mirren all the time, wasted as monsters. we can clearly afford to get Jane Fonda, and we should.
Troughton's going to explode if they have Jane Fonda on set.
Unzipping her spacesuit, yeah. So yeah, basically Jamie has to run away at this point, and he kind of, yeah, like I said, he befriends Sabitha, who turns out to be Arbitan's daughter. I mean, they don't keep it back. It's pretty quick to realise this.
Oh yeah, she's sort of sat there brain dead, isn't she?
Yeah,
just waiting to be punished. Yeah,
definitely, yeah. So this place, Morphos, is being run by the Morpho Brains. Altos has to go and talk to them. So they're kind of brains in jars.
I love the Morpho Brains. I've always loved the Morpho Brains. How can you not love the Morpho Brains?
Played by Herron Carvic.
Herron Carvic, yeah, what a name, Herron Carvic. Who I can't work out. There's two. There seem to be sets of photos associated with two different people that are both Herron Carvic, actor and writer. So I don't know what Herron Carvic looks like. He either looks like this one guy or the other guy.
He's got a picture on Wikipedia, hasn't he? I assume.
Yeah, and it's one of the two guys that's Herron Carvic.
Right.
Herron, maybe he was a Time Lord. Maybe they're both Herron Carvic. I don't know.
Suppose it's one Herron Carvic. Never mind that two.
I know. I don't think there are two. I think it must be a mistake.
There's only one Herron Carvic. One Herron Carvic.
Well, there isn't anymore because Herron Carvic has left us. So there's no Herron Carvic.
I wonder if Morphoton, if the Morpho Brains if they're named after Morphoton, or is Morphoton like it's the town where the Morphos live?
It's typical Terry Nation naming logic, isn't it? Oh, this is the place of the Morpho Brains. We don't know about the Morpho Brains, but by the way, it's called Morphos. So you know.
Yeah, and guess what? The stuff happens to you when you sleep. Oh, in Morpho. Yeah, and Iridius is dry and Marinus is wet. And Skara was scarred. I don't know what the fuck the Sidon is. Tired, probably just tired.
Yeah, he doesn't like to think too hard about names. No, no.
But again, he doesn't like the audience to think too hard either. It's the Flash Gordon thing.
Yeah,
it's keep it simple. You know, sketch it out in that way that you'd never do now, except in parody. But it's common enough.
Yeah, and it kind of works, doesn't it? I mean, it's obviously popular. Yeah.
This story isn't trying to hide what it is. It's completely honest about what it is. It's it's not trying to be highfalutin. It knows it isn't. It's not. It says, "Hey, have this now."
Yeah.
If you didn't like Marco that much, have this. See if you like this. Let's fling it at you and see where it goes. It's the fifth story. We don't know.
We get a whole scene here of the Doctor admiring his lab, and it's just a dirty mug in a room, isn't it? So that's quite fun. But yeah, we cut to the chase, really. Yeah. Jamie gets captured by Ben. I mean, it's Ian in the original version. He kind of overpowers Barbara, and then he takes her straight to the Morpho Brains, where she just smashes everything.
Yeah.
It's a bit straightforward.
But she smashes two of them. She attempts to smash all of them.
Yes, one of them breaks quite nicely, and the rest of them just don't.
Yeah, the rest of them do. Yes, it's not good.
I wonder if that was the intention, whether it was kind of, these are quite expensive. Just break.
No, totally not. No. On the design sheet for that exists, and it says four domes, two smash.
Yeah.
No, it was totally designed to, and as they say, the first one just goes beautifully, great, excellent, and then it's just left looking like a prawn because they don't, and it just looks crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she smashed the first one, so there's no way of doing it again. Yeah.
It's only episode 2, and Ray Cusick is sat there going, "I can't reuse anything from episode 1 at all." Oh shit! And having to do it all again from scratch every single week.
Well, they kill the brains basically.
The brains, like,
yeah,
they're all getting smashed in this version because it's Jamie, isn't it?
Yeah, Jamie's.
Oh, is he giving it Craig Antura and just like hefting into them with his claim on? Yeah, he is, isn't he?
If it's Jamie, they're probably going to let him be a bit more heroic about it, aren't they? So he's going to be fighting his way in.
And he's probably going to have quite an extreme reaction to these things.
Yeah.
Well, you would.
Just even conceptually, brains and stars. He's not going to have a clue how to process that. So he's going to be scared, angry. You could play it quite.
Yeah.
There's quite a big reaction, quite realistically, in terms of the character. Like the whole thing about him losing his shit about the Phantom Piper and Cyberman.
Yeah.
You're trying to rationalize these things as something you can understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're getting to the end of episode 2 now, where obviously Ben and Polly, I think they might need to go ahead. They might need to go ahead to Millennius.
Yeah.
Because we don't see them for a while.
No, not Ben and Polly. They don't go ahead to Millennius.
Well, they leave in episode 2 if we're doing the Faceless ones.
Oh, do we have to be that strict about it? But we're doing the Keys of Marinus as well, where it's the Doctor that goes on holiday.
Sharon doesn't take a holiday in that slot, though. No, it's got to be Ben and Polly. Ben and Polly are going ahead.
Is that how we do it? Are we not more variable? Are we not more flexible than that? I'm pretty sure we've not done exactly what happened before. I'm pretty sure there's somewhere we haven't even exchanged the story until late on.
That's being flexible. We're moving on Ben and Polly instead of the Doctor.
Hey, I'm down with moving on Ben and Polly. It's just fine. So Troughton and Jamie are going to go to the Screaming Jungle and where one of them is going to be chased around. Fine. It's all good.
Well, I mean, in the Faceless ones, obviously Jamie makes friends with Samantha, who is making friends with Sabitha.
I'm just thinking ahead. Are we going to have Vassor chasing Troughton around the bed and Troughton going, "Oh my word," and all that sort of bit, and jumping around while Vassor's going, "Cool, Bristols."
But it takes the sting out of that a little bit, doesn't it? I say it's win-win.
Those are different flavour of sting. Hey, it's surreal. Hey, I'm good. with wherever we go. This is time around.
Okay. We've got 2 middle episodes here. The first one is called The Screaming Jungle. It's got them in a jungle that screams. It's called The Screaming Jungle.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, yeah. What you say is correct. What's the next one? And where's that set?
The next one is it the Snows of Terror? And it's got some snows in it, and it's quite terrifying. It's got some terrifying snow.
Yeah. But it's not really, is it? The snows themselves aren't terrifying at all. They're problematic. You should have called it the problematic snows. The problematically harsh environment. That's accurate.
I think we've got our title for the episode.
I don't know how much detail we want to go into these.
One of them screams, one of them's a problem. They get the keys, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it, really. Yeah.
Cool. I do like the Ice Soldiers a bit. It's I think with the Screaming Jungle, you could have done more. You could have gone more with the concept. Because once Darius is dead, we've basically got Ian and Barbara talking for a while and searching for the thing. You could, as it badly encroaches, because Ray Cusick's now on his 3rd breakdown, and going, "Make them stop sending me scripts with things." You
can tell they're short of money on that episode by the fact that he's got a kind of 1950s bedside cabinet in his.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I love the statue that spins round and it's got two arms coming out of it, which are just arms. And they haven't done anything to them. It's just arms.
Yeah.
It's just somebody's arms.
Yeah, great statue, great piece of polystyrene carving, bloke's arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Fabulous.
You can see them fighting to get it on each week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So yeah, there's that. And then there's the snow with Vassal. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the rapist.
The rapist. Yeah. Or the attempted rapist.
Well, this is
Yeah.
if this is the is this the Doctor and Jamie then?
Dr. Jamie, I would big up Sabitha's role.
All right.
More to do.
Is she there as well?
Well, Ultros.
It's just Ben and Polly that went to
Yeah.
Millenniums.
Ultros and Sabitha are traveling with them, so we've got replacement characters.
Oh, this is where we start to see their story of why they want to stay.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
There'll be a reason they went ahead, and because they spent time there beforehand, and they had to blend in and naturalize into the community. They just kind of went, "Wow, feel really at home here." Yes, me too. Good, not contrived. No,
I love the justice system. Yeah.
But is that Ben or Polly saying that?
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
Mm.
Maybe it's Jamie getting chased around the cabin, and and it could be Richard Griffiths. Maybe the guy chasing him.
It must be robbery.
Who's playing Vassal then?
Richard Griffiths.
Derek Griffiths.
Richard
Griffiths.
Oh.
I think he gets it.
Sorry, my mind's completely fucked by the idea of being Derek Griffiths. I really, because it's gone really intermittent at the moment again. So I'm bits of it.
Right.
I've got as far as Jamie's being chased around by Vassal, and so I say who playing Vassal, and apparently I heard Derek Griffiths.
That's different. Yeah.
One of the more surreal moments we've had.
Yeah. No, I just pictured Richard Griffiths.
Because for obvious reasons. Yeah, he'd be pretty young then, though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
not as young as Derek Griffiths.
He wouldn't be all that young, would he? I mean, he would have been probably in his prime, I would have thought. But yeah.
Richard Griffiths, I mean, he's not all that old and with now, and that's 85. Well, it came out in 86, probably filmed in 85.
He was born in 1947.
Okay. So
he'd have been 30-ish, 29.
Going to be about not far off the same age as Fraser Hines. Sorry, what's going on in this scene now?
I don't really know. I mean, I would abandon the whole rapist angle and maybe just have Vassal just being a bit
money. He just wants money. Yeah, he's going to sell Jamie to a slaver or something like that.
Do you know Richard Griffiths is from Thornaby?
I did not know that.
No, I didn't know that either. There you go.
Well, he's not anymore.
No. There's a lot of people listening to this going, where the fuck's Thornaby?
Yeah.
It's in Teesside, man.
No.
That's what you see on all those adverts. Thornaby and Redcar and so forth. Anyway, yes.
Yes.
Let's crack on. Let's get to the next episode. So they end up in Millennius.
We've just skipped 2 in about 5 minutes. That's not bad going.
Yeah.
In all fairness, Toy Nation did that. That wasn't, we didn't do that on purpose. They did it.
Yeah.
We didn't do it. They did.
You did.
Somebody, maybe Ben, I don't know, somebody arrives in Millennius and gets immediately framed, basically.
They're already. They're there already. Ben and Polly are there already, remember?
Of course they are, yes. So it's Jamie. Jamie gets framed.
Jamie. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So are we losing the ice soldiers as well then? Or just
no, we've had them. We just didn't talk about them much.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
those 2 episodes all happen, but there's really so little plot. And
I mean, I like the way they've got the key frozen in a block of ice, and they've got this really convenient pipe that they can immediately turn on and just melt it.
Yeah, it's a wee tap. Yeah. Okay, that's how you free it. Cheers.
And it defrosts this colossal block of ice in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
which appears to actually be a block of ice.
Yes.
I would have thought you'd make, like Adam Adamant, I think they do a perfectly good block of ice out of perspex that he's trapped in. Because obviously, all the ice warriors. That looks all right to me. No, that's just really hard work to take a block of ice into the studio with really hot studios because of the lights and keep it cold. Make it out of perspex. It's Shawcraft. They're into their perspex. Just one more bit of perspex, guys. You know you're going to love it. And you're like, yeah, all right, we'll do that for free because we love perspex so much.
I mean, yeah, it's quite fun, and the Ice Warrior is quite fun, but it doesn't have much.
Yeah, and they obviously are just kind of like night costumes from storage with blokes in them. They've made no attempt to make them look like anything other than that.
They're not very sinister, really.
I do love the bit. I do love the one that falls in. He's great fun.
He just screams like a little girl. Yeah, it's true.
The only sound they make.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have sound. I wonder if what happened if like Barbara just sort of talked to them. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Just thought. I'll be after you in a minute.
Yeah, they kind of fall out and they go all floppy, and then they come to life. It's really
I keep wondering nowadays, what's the smell like? Because if it's been frozen and it defrosts and it's gone all floppy, you put it in the bin.
Yeah. But what are they? Are they people? Are they robots?
What are they? Who knows?
What are they?
What are they? What the fuck? I know, because you can't do that to people. People don't work. You can't freeze them and then revive them because they've all burst. And it's not going to work.
No.
So you can't. Yeah. So maybe they're other things. What are they? We'll never know.
Yeah.
Let's one day the series returns to Marinus and explains what they are. Then we'll know.
Yes.
It won't. Because we'll never get to run it.
Return
if
to
we
Marinus.
do, let's make a pledge. Let's make a pledge to listen now. If we ever do become showrunners of Doctor Who, we will explain what they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it'll be satisfying and clever.
Yeah.
We'll have the epic war between Marinus and Voords.
Yeah, we fucking will all. Yeah, it'll be all that shit. Yeah. Doctor Who will stop selling all over the world, but we'll be happy.
Oh dear. Okay, so in the next episode, in that case, Jamie finds himself in a museum and he's been framed for murder, and he gets knocked out. And then when he wakes up, there's a key.
I had a crack on the back of the head.
Yeah. There was a key in a display case. It's gone now. It's just Jamie, murder weapon in hand, dead guard, and he's got Talon, sitting over him.
Let's cast Paul Darrow. Kind of, just not long after his emergency war 10 days. Not long before Captain Hawkins and Silurians, a couple of years, 3 or 4, 5 years, whatever. Working actor, would be good in the part.
Yeah. I was going to suggest Stephen Pacey, but no, he's way too young, isn't he?
He's a child.
Yeah.
It is that Taran is the beginning of the Terry Nation sort of stock title character name, isn't it?
Come out with one name.
Tarrant,
he ain't going to come up with another one. He's done.
Yeah.
That's it now.
He's done dialects. He doesn't have to. He's got a mansion. He's got the mansion.
Yeah.
It's not like he's working towards it. He's got it. Right? He sorted it. So it's kind of I'm not going to work. Change the name if you want. Get Chris Boucher to do it. He's less wealthy than I am.
I always liked in Planet of the Daleks where there's a character called Lartep, and you're thinking, was he like looking at some flowers in his room or something, going, "Oh, petal, what's that backwards? Lartep, that'll do."
I'm sure he was. He was. Absolutely.
That'll do. I mean, that's the whole thing. That'll do.
And you get really inventive names early on: Alidon, Temesis, Dalek. He puts the work in the first time round. When he needs the work, when he hasn't got Tony Hancock to rely on anymore, he really needs the work. He does the work.
Yeah.
But then the Daleks become the Daleks, and he stops doing the work quite in the same way.
Yeah, bare minimum. Yeah.
Oh, please be quiet.
Okay, so yeah, Jamie, he's in a locked vault with a dead guard.
Yeah.
And in Millennius, they've got a different justice system where you have to prove you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent, basically.
Yeah. Justice. Well, that is the way our justice system works. If you don't like it, you can get the hell out of Millennius.
Yeah. So I guess the Doctor is in the background in that case. He's kind of building the case. He's looking for Ben
He'll
and
be
Polly.
very much in the background. He'll be skulking and he'll be getting Ben and Polly and going, right, go there, do that, do these things. Go on.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that way that he sometimes just completely takes control and says, right, you do this, you do that, you do that, go. Which is lovely about season 4. I do love Troughton in season 4. I do wish we could see more. I think it's the most interesting characterization of the second Doctor.
Yeah, it's a shame there's so much of it missing. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. And of course, because it's characterization, you gain so much from the performance, which we can't see. It really is a loss. I think in that way more than season 3. The loss is there. Though if you put me up against the wall and put a gun to my head and said, which do you want to see more? I'd say, what are you doing putting me up against the wall with a gun to my head? You can just ask me that question as a normal person because I'm a Doctor Who fan. Fucking weirdo. So that'd be bad.
The trial starts and basically the Doctor demands the opportunity to get some evidence. So he's given 2 days to gather that.
They've got some really kind of far out hats, haven't they?
Yeah, they're great.
The judges in Millennius, they are great. I like Raft and Attori. I love the fact also that the other two have not been paid to actually utter a sound, so they're all going. They're doing that kind of very exaggerated. Yes, I agree. Oh, I'm not sure. Acting, because they can't speak.
It is fascinating that the main guy's got the 2 tassels have been cut off the side of his hat so he can see his face, and the other 2 they've got the tassels still there hanging down.
Yeah,
and I can't take my eyes off it. I'm like, what's going on with these tassels?
They're wonderful, aren't they? Yeah.
I kind of imagine Troughton kind of when he sort of volunteers to represent, kind of going, oh, do I get one of those hats?
Yes. I think he's got a rather splendid florid hat with tangy bits on.
Yeah, I think he's turning up with like a better hat than everybody else in the courtroom.
He is going to have to take the piss out of it. Hartnell is very respectful of that process.
Yeah.
Troughton would be disruptive towards it. He wouldn't be respectful. Look at how he is in his own trial.
He doesn't respect authority in the same way.
No. Well, more than that, I think he feels the need to disrupt it. You know, he's kind of aggressive towards it, I suppose, in terms of the Doctor.
It's actually quite surprising with because we're so used to the Doctor now. But yeah, Hartnell kind of respects the process and tries to work within it. He doesn't take the
yeah. He's not an anarchist as Hartnell in that way. No, in that way. I mean, obviously, he is in a way because he brings down empires, but yeah, not in the same way that Troughton is. And Pertwee as well. He's quite distasteful of authority. Although then a lot of the time he's distasteful of everything.
Yeah.
Commercial time.
They all say, who is Doctor Who?
This is Tim Trelaw.
This is David J. Howe.
I'm Peter Purvis.
I am Sadie Miller. This is Lauren Cornelius.
Larry, it's Fraser.
For all things in the Doctor Who collecting world and beyond, the Doctor Who Collectors Podcast. I'm Larry Van Mersbergen, your host, and I've been collecting for 42 years. You're listening to Time Ram on the Direction Point Podcast Network.
We've also got the prosecutor there. I think he's called Ison.
Yeah.
Played by Donald Pickering.
Yeah.
Short version. Quite a nice sort of
Gareth Thomas.
Gareth Thomas. Quite fruity, villainous type performance. Yeah.
They can make oily. You get Milton Johns or something around, like in his kind of Bennick type persona.
He's in the Faceless Ones as well, isn't he? He's actually Donald Pickering.
Yes, he is, yes. Oh, we could keep Donald Pickering. Let's keep Donald Pickering. Now wrong with Donald Pickering.
No wrong with it. Yeah.
Sound is Donald Pickering.
Sound as a pound. Okay, let me just check what's going on. Right, so they need to gather evidence. So yeah, I think some of them go to the library, start checking case law.
Should we get, while Ben and Polly are doing this, should we take a little bit of time that maybe like one of their hands touches the other while they're turning a book leaf and they look meaningfully in each other's eyes?
Yeah.
I think that's actually later on. I think this scene is the one where they go back to the vault and they talk to Taran about what's there, and the Doctor reconstructs the scene for us.
Yeah. And they look meaningfully into each other's eyes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he has Ben and Polly sort of reenact it for him. And he kind of lets on that he knows where the key is, but he's not telling them yet.
Yeah. I can actually see Troughton doing that as well, making them go through the moves.
Yeah.
That seems to fit, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they realise that there's the relief guard must have done the murder. Because it's a typical locked room mystery. Who did it? Where's the guy that was just there all along?
And where's the key?
Where's the key? Where is it? So without proof, they can't reveal where the key is. So I guess, Ben and Polly visit the guard's wife, who's called Kayla. Guard's called Aidan, his wife's called Kayla. Played, of course, by Fiona Walker in the original version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey?
How old is Helen in 1967?
She's not old.
No, maybe not Helen. Maybe not Helen, actually. Maybe Hattie Jakes.
Wanda Ventham.
Wanda Ventham, yeah.
Yeah.
Just got that because we were talking about Donald Pickering.
Those faceless ones,
faceless ones. Yeah.
Yeah, now that's the weird thing. They both came back in time in the Rani.
Yeah.
Strange. So, there's a bit of stuff going on there because Altos has got an old mate called Ephraim who's in Millennius. I don't know how relevant this is. He just gets mentioned in passing. These guys knew him. It's implied that they've killed him, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
No, it doesn't.
No. But Aidan gets back and he acts extremely guiltily, so you know he's behind it.
Yeah,
he's terrible. He's the worst ever suspect imaginable.
She's not great either. I mean, she just oozes contempt and fury. You know, she's not. Yeah.
He practically.
It's been really hard on me.
He practically walks in the door going, "Whoa, I'm knackered after that murder."
Title?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they immediately call the prosecutor, and they're doing it, so it's clearly he's in there as well. You just know straight away. There's no subtlety to this.
If they ain't got hats, you can't trust them.
That's what it is.
That's clearly what it is. That's how it works in Millenniums. Apart from Taran, but he's Paul Darrow. You're all right.
But as you say, Aidan's definitely the weak link. They start the trial again, and the Doctor immediately tricks a confession out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about Terry Scully for him?
Yeah.
He's good at playing the weak link. He's good at playing that kind of, stressed character.
It's such a childish turn of events. I don't know whether the Trout would do it quite the same way, but maybe
they might.
Yeah, well, maybe if he's really cowardly, then maybe that, give another way of looking at it. But so the guard basically confesses and then gets murdered. And then they find
Carla falls on his corpse sobbing.
Yeah,
she does. I've always thought it's very dramatic. She actually kind of falls upon the corpse.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, go for it.
But they find Jamie guilty anyway, so it's kind you've changed nothing. So and then presumably
sort of flapping and fuming at that, but you can't do that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
just go. This is a travesty, and going off on one.
Yeah, and then someone gets kidnapped. It's Susan, the original. I guess it's Polly, possibly Sabine.
Let's make it Jamie. Fuck it.
No, Jamie's been on trial. He's on trial for murder.
Oh, not Jamie, Ben. So yes,
Ben. All right, Ben. All right.
I just thought let's change it up. Let's make it a bit more.
Yeah.
Not that the Innes Lloyd era is fantastic, for women or
definitely not.
Anyone who isn't a white man. But there we are. And it's 1967, and I don't expect it to be.
Yeah. We get a nice scene here. We've got Jamie's waiting for his execution, and they've left him in a cell with a big clock.
Yes.
Yes.
That is so sadistic, isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes a noise. Boop, boop. So you can't even ignore it. Can't turn. If you turn your back, it's still. By the way, boop. But that's your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marinus is a weird place. I tell you, there's weird shit goes on in that place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the mind control machine is a good idea.
Yes.
Maybe it just keeps all the weirdness down a bit. Maybe it's worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe Marinus is a really mad planet. Marinus is the kind of place that Voords looks at and goes, "No, I'm not going to involve in that shit. That's."
I don't know how we do this bit because obviously in the original version, Barbara takes control of the looking for Susan. She won't tell the Doctor. She keeps him out of it. It's not quite such an issue with Troughton because it's not his granddaughter, so he's not quite.
Yeah.
No, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it that the Doctor's required to be in court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And if the Doctor isn't in court, then the verdict is guilty, and so he has to be. That's the choice he's given. So he's got no choice, and it's well, you have to go and do this. Go on.
So, he leaves Polly in charge, and she's got Altos and Sabitha working for her.
Yep.
For her. That's quite a nice little dynamic.
Yeah. So, like in a last episode or episode and a bit, Polly gets to kick ass after kind of a year of making coffee and
absolutely
getting captured.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking with let's about being captured. I mean, I know it's a woman capturing a man, but that doesn't matter. She's got a gun.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Gun.
Yeah. I mean, that they visit Carlo's obviously in on it and does her evil laugh after they've left.
She really does. They're all really bad at hiding it.
Yeah. But she's got Ben in the back room somewhere. Yeah.
I wonder if that's a consequence of the way the justice system worked. They haven't ever had to be subtle.
No.
So they haven't learned to be. So, as soon as the back's turned, we've got away with it. And they've just never learned any different.
Yeah, I mean, they do say there's been no crime in Millennius for ages,
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're just a bit rubbish.
I mean, Taran's not very good, isn't he? He's a policeman. He's not very good.
No.
He doesn't even think outside the box for 1 second, that it might not be Ian Chesterton. That's pathetic, really. He's got an excellent laser pistol, though, so I'll give him that.
I mean, he's just completely out of his depth. His job usually involves, getting cats out of trees and...
Yeah. Tapping on don't walk on the grass signs meaningfully occasionally. That's about as far as it goes.
Yes.
Parts of the planet, there's fucking brains in jars. This is a weird place.
It is. There's no toys about it.
We don't have that.
Yeah. It's the usual thing where Carla gives herself away by just, giving too many deals, basically.
Yeah.
So they come back and say
that's
Ben.
a really oddly acted scene as well from Antos. We're going back. It's almost like he's going to go. If you go out of the woods today, as the lead the shot, it's very strange.
I think he gives quite a strange performance throughout. He's quite weird.
Yeah.
Like fucking Marinus, man.
I'm not sure about Altos and his little pants. I don't dig him.
He's very earnest and very sort of young male lead in that era, but less so in the files aren't quite that earnest.
He has that odd delivery though. He's kind of like a young Richard E. Grant. He's got that slightly kind of stiff sort of delivery.
Yeah, it is. Sabitha's much better, much more natural.
Yeah.
With some quite unnatural dialogue. No, I enjoy the performance of Altos, but it is kind of up.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Carla gets arrested basically, and it turns out that she killed Aidan. But then she accuses Jamie of being her accomplice. So she's just bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, there's nothing redeeming about her, is there?
There really isn't. No. But Ben overheard her talking to her accomplice over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they'd collect the key later. So the Doctor knows where the key is. So he just lies in wait, really.
Yeah.
And the key's in the club, which is in the.
And I think it's very Troughton that he's known where it was from the moment he got there, basically. As Hartnell does. He just works it out straight. He knows exactly where the key is, and he just goes, "Yeah, I'm not saying a word." It's very Troughton, very season 4 Troughton. Now I'm just going to work things out and not tell you anything because I'm really
He's channeling Columbo, which
very much the exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, very much the Columbo sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which except Troughton did it first.
Yeah. So yeah, he hangs around by the evidence locker, and then the prosecutor comes in, Ison. Yeah, that's that really.
Yeah.
So they need to go back to Arbitan. Is this where we say goodbye to Ben and Polly then? Do we leave them in Millennius?
We'll leave them on Marinus.
Yeah.
We've got travel dials.
Mm-hmm.
So they can get off the island.
Yeah.
I mean, I always assumed that Sabitha and, after the TARDIS goes, Sabitha and Altos went, well, Millennius then? And just...
I think, did they not say that? I think they say
they do. Yeah, there's not much reason for staying there.
Yeah.
On this island with a broken conscience surrounded by acid. I mean, you wouldn't.
I mean, you're not going to go to Morpheton. Morpheton's full of, raging mad people who've been mind-controlled, trashing the place. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to a jungle that screams, and you're not going to go to the Snows of Terror.
No. None of those places
or the Snows of Slight Problem, whatever we eventually ended up deciding they were.
The problematic snows,
the problematic snows, the mildly problematic weather conditions or whatever it was. You're not going to go there. You're going to go to Millennius where they've got chairs, and sofas and shit. No brains, decent climate. I assume. But then again, we never see outside of Millennius, do we? Maybe it's all just one gigantic enclosed city. Maybe there isn't an outside.
I mean, to be fair, we don't see much of most of these places. We're told that there's a city there, but who knows?
True.
Yeah.
True. Is there, for example, a non-screaming jungle just kind of over there a bit that we never ever see that they could have gone to? The quiet jungle, the normal jungle.
I'm picturing now these two people on holiday and they wound up in the screaming jungle going, now we ordered the non-screaming jungle.
I want the normal jungle. We've gone wrong.
We've come to the screaming jungle by accident.
Bloody hell. They're the ordinary snows over there again. Yeah.
The tour operator go there going, now this is the screaming jungle. Oh yeah.
That's why it's the cheap option. Yeah, I know. We just haven't got much money this year. Yeah, it isn't nice though. It's not good. Don't go there. Don't let me sell you this holiday package. No, we'll be fine. Got earpods.
Yeah, the beach is nearby. That's acid.
That's acid. That'll be fine.
Right.
Marinus,
there you go. Two rhythm on Marinus, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you've got to get there in these little capsules that go underwater.
Oh, seasons, holidays, all the way. Great.
Yartek.
I think we're enriching the world of Marinus here. I think
we're extending it outwards. Yeah.
This is a benefit to us. They will enjoy it.
When we catch up with Yartek, he's already imprisoned Sabitha and Altos.
Useless lies. Great, go for it. That's the kind of earlier version of let the talons of Wayne Triang shred your flesh. Love it. Love it when sometimes baddies just really go for it. One or two random lines. No, I'm going to explode on that one. There you go. I've done it. Aye.
He's demanding the final key. He's souped up the conscience, so now he can take over the world. He just needs the last key, really. So when the Doctor turns up with it, I mean, they realise pretty quickly that the Voords are sort of hanging around.
Yeah.
And we get that very strange scene, don't we? In the original version, it's Ian. Ian goes in to meet Arbitan, and Yartak kind of just pulls a hood over his mask.
Pulls a hood over his completely differently shaped head.
And goes for it.
With his big handles out the back and all that shit.
Yeah.
That humans don't have.
I've had an accident which has rendered me with a misshapen head.
It's giving me handles. Oh, it's weird.
And a completely different voice.
Yeah. So what I thought is that you put him behind a sort of frosted sheet of something like that. You put more perspex, like he's in a hyperbaric chamber, or kind of, because he says he was affected by radiation from his machine escapes. So he contrives, therefore, an excuse to have a barrier between them, which makes them look so much less stupid. That's the problem with that scene. It just makes them look stupid.
Yeah.
And then, like I said before, then he walks out and goes, "No, I'm not sure. There's something wrong there." It's like, "Oh, don't compound it, for fuck's sake." It's just no. And you've known about this for a while because you made the Voord heads 6 weeks ago at least. So you've seen this coming. You know what shape they are. Get it right.
He does at least give him the fake key. He's kind of got he's set to the wrong key.
So this is the Doctor, is it?
It seems more like a Doctorish kind of role.
I think it would be the Doctor.
Only in the first season or two they'd have Ian doing this.
And also fooling you and befuddling you is very Troughton. So here's the fake key. That's a very Troughton thing to do. There might be a bit of sort of tomfoolery behind his back where he exchanges the real one for the fake one, and like in the Crotons where they're fiddling with the bottle behind their back. Behind their back. Bit of that.
Jamie's got it in his sporran.
Jamie's got it in his sporran. Yeah. What is the status of Jamie's sporran in this one? There was a thing about Jamie's sporran, wasn't there? Was it sentient at one point?
He was getting dancing lessons from it. He had his
right. Was that the episode with Inspector Macra?
Inspector Macra. That was in Rogue, wasn't it? Yeah. So is it giving him advice like Aurak? Is it a bit, is it becoming a bit of a kind of repository of information? The character in its own right. They turn up with the Yartak, the Sporran starts lighting up.
Oh, it doesn't like him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how they know. It was amazing. Just gets like a tribble with the Klingon.
Yeah. The Sporran's going for.
Yeah. Okay, so Jamie Sporran reacts, and that gives Yartak away.
Yes.
Loving it.
Well, they give him the wrong key. They free Altos and Sabita, and then they have to hightail it out of there because as soon as he puts the key in, the whole building explodes.
Bluey, I think we're more likely to see the model being blown up in the Troughton era. I think it's a bit of a shame we don't see the bang.
Yeah.
And there's no reason they couldn't have just blown the model up, but they don't do that in season 1. You don't get explosions like that in the same way. That takes a little bit longer.
Well, they obviously haven't got the set by the beach anymore, have they? Because they do a very close final scene by the TARDIS.
Very close.
Very close with it. The Doctor sort of comforts Sabitha a bit.
I don't think they've got space for it. They've got half of Millennius in there over the other side of the studio.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You ain't got the space. I think it's in Studio D. So you're back to the usual problems of it's tiny and long and thin, and you can't get sets in there.
But don't you see the pyramid in the final model shot? Because there's a model shot where the TARDIS dematerializes.
Yeah, but it is literally the opening shot reversed. It literally is.
So the pyramid's still there, hasn't been blown up at all.
It's just sort of blown up on the inside.
Yeah.
So presumably it's just the conscience that's blown up.
Yeah.
But don't they say in dialogue the whole thing will be the pyramid? It's a big thing and there's stuff falling. So that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's 2 things we've discovered about the Keys of Marinus today. The pyramid gets blown up and doesn't, and also it's the first time they just go, nah, and walk away. And maybe the only time.
We need to adjust this ending because we need to write out Ben and Polly.
Yes. So Ben is looking at the pyramid that's still there and going, "That's incredible. That's an indestructible building material. I could make a bomb out of that. We should stay here, Duchess, and then somehow contrive a way to get back so we can do further stories later. Or I can exploit my idea like a modern day Del Boy."
That'll do.
All right.
There we go. Job.
Job the Terry Nation approach. That'll do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll bring it full circle. The Doctor gives him Susan's ring.
Oh.
It says you plug that into your travel dial, it will boost it, and you can get home if you need to.
It has. Very good.
Yeah.
It has been washed, though, hasn't it? Just reassure me of that.
Yeah.
He pulls it out of his pocket and there we go.
Great.
Whoops, it
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, good. And then I'll toss them to be through to go, we'll look after them, we'll get them settled, and explain to them how to get a flat. We'll start building more mind control machines to bring peace, and don't worry about the island of the mad raging people who've been controlled by brains for years. That'll be fine. And there'll probably more word out there somewhere. I mean, we haven't annihilated the entire race or something, so that's the thing. But Marinus is fine. It's sane. It's a good place to settle down.
And there's definitely some jungles that aren't screaming, so
go to the normal jungle. Just don't take the package tour to the screaming one.
We'll tell you where to go on holiday.
And go to the snows of Pleasant. It's fine. You just have to use your nous with Marinus. Ensplenment. Well, good, fine. I thought that was very enjoyable. Should we unspleen it?
Let's unspleen it.
Yeah.
I hugely enjoy watching this.
And
I think I would hugely enjoy a Troughton version as well.
Yeah. I think
it's not going to be that different, is it? Yeah.
I think the way the Troughton version was scores, it would probably be better production values.
Yeah, it might be a little bit more sophisticated, but yeah.
You're both frozen.
We haven't really changed a huge amount, have we? It's kind of, it would be probably slightly more sophisticated, but I think it would be a lot of fun. And obviously, it's
a lot of fun. It's an entertaining, rollicking yarn, isn't it? It's not, like I said before, it has no pretenses. It has no aspirations to be anything that it isn't. It's not, it's just, let's do this.
It's not sophisticated, no. But it's
not sophisticated, but it's entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's full of tropes. That's fine. I like the Keys of Marinus, and I would also, I think the Troughton version would be great.
Yeah.
Except we'd only have 2 episodes of it.
Yeah. Episodes 1 and 3. Yeah. So we just have the Screaming Jungle.
The Morpho. Wow. Fuck our lives. The Morpho brains will be legendary.
Yeah.
Represented by telesnaps and a few on-set photos, and maybe a tiny flicker of 8mm film.
Yeah. Millennius would be really mysterious.
Yeah, we'd know nothing about what that looked like. Not very much, anyway. Yeah. And it's funny, isn't it? I do find it fun imagining what stories that we have. We've always had Marinus. It's one of those lucky ones that was never. We've never known it as lost anyway. And all intact and all present and correct.
But
what if it wasn't?
Yeah, you'd be listening hard to those episodes to try and work out what was going on. Yeah. What's so bad about these snows? I can't quite. It's just a lot of noise.
Yeah. Where was the terror? Oh, Jeremy Bentham going there, they were terrifying. Describing what way they were terrifying, describing detail and specific.
But
I think this has been an interesting one. I think that would work well. It would work very well. It fits. It's the stories it might do in the Troughton era. It would definitely have a different veneer, but be basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Would it be better?
I think production value-wise, yes, I think there'll be more Ealing filming because these people making that, they've spent 6 years making Doctor Who.
Yeah.
As opposed to under a year.
Yeah.
That's why. That's purely why.
Yeah.
The BBC knows what it's doing with making this shit now. More.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit slicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Things like I said earlier, like that filmed some of the Snows of Terror at Ealing. And it would look like the Ice Warriors, which is vastly more convincing, I think, than what we get in Marinus. And I'm not dissing Ray Cusick at all.
Yeah.
It's an impossible ask with those resources.
And a little bit of location work could certainly help.
It certainly would. I think the early things on the beach, keep the spiky rocks, build them, take them on location. I like the spiky rocks. Everyone likes the spiky rocks, surely. But the Voords, as it turns out, will stay largely as they are because they're wetsuits. They are supposed to be wetsuits.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's stick a triangle on their heads and off we go. Good, fine. Yeah. I think they might be a bit more aggressive. They might be a bit more. They might be played by stuntmen. There might be a bit of action by Derek Ware involved.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something a bit orchestrated. The fight between Ben and the fight in episode 1 where Ben saves Arbitine. That might be a bit more of a ruck. It might be on Ealing. They might take it to Ealing and do a bit of a fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more sophisticated in that way by that point.
Yeah.
In terms of production. Numbers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Radio. The Doctor is William Hartnell.
Oh.
Having just done a Hartnell story.
Okay. Yeah. So many Hartnells. Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to go again?
Well, we do have our grades back again. Yeah, I tell you what. Go again. I use my grade. Go again. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. 8. Hey! Excellent. Right then. Story 117.
4 to Doomsday.
Doomsday?
4 to Doomsday.
Lordy.
That's different. Yeah.
How do we fit a horse into that?
It's going to be better. Calling it.
It's probably going to be better. Yeah.
Yeah.
The horse doesn't need to be in every episode, though.
It doesn't have to be in every one. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. I know we love the horse, but I think if the horse suggests itself naturally in the narrative, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
But if the horse is wrong, then the horse is wrong.
Okay, there you go. That was The Keys of Marinus with Patrick Troughton. Thank you for joining us, listener. I've been Paul Ferry, and I'll be joined, as usual, by Barry Williams.
Dylan.
And Rupert Booth.
Good night.
If you wanted to follow us, you can hang around on the street corner and just, keep a sensible distance, or you can go on social media.
What?
Sensible distance bit that gets me.
Yeah, sensible distance. Don't be stupid about it.
I'd rather they just didn't. Please don't take that advice, listener. Don't hang around on the street corner.
Don't follow us on social media. It's less illegal.
I don't think there's any distance I'll find that sensible.
Yeah, Rupert is on Twitter, otherwise known as X, and Blue Sky.
We should start a social media platform called Sensible Distance for introverts.
Sensible Distance, yeah. And Buzz is on Blue Sky as well, and also Tumblr. Am I missing anything out there?
No,
just Blue Sky and Tumblr. I'm on Blue Sky, Tumblr, and Threads. And we're all on Facebook as well. And there's also a Facebook page. Just search for Time Ram Podcast. That's the score. There's also a webpage, timeram.com, isn't it? Yes, I think. Yes. Yeah. And God, I should write this down.
Why do you not just record one? Why does this idea keep being turned?
We should do that.
You're struggling out the name of the website because it's named after the podcast, which is Time something.
Yeah. If you want to give us some money, it's a better thing to do rather than following us all the time. Why are you doing that? You can go to Patreon and give us a bit of cash in return for extra bits and bobs and thingies, and we'll probably have a review of The War Between the Land and the Sea at some point, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Which is only just finished at the time of
So
recording this.
probably already come out by the time you hear this, but yeah.
Yeah, probably will have done. So go there now! Now! Is that everything? Have I done everything?
Did you thank Ben Jones?
Yeah, that's usually the first thing we do.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Ben Jones for our music. And
we should get Ben on. Can we get Ben on for an episode?
If you want, yeah, I can ask him. Yeah.
Just because he's like the silent partner. He's mentioned every time, but he should represent.
You could do live musical accompaniment for the episode.
With live musical accompaniment.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure how you feel about that, but I can mention it to him.
It's not his decision.
That's not.
Yes. Anyway, so join us again next time for the 8th Doctor in Fort Doomsday. That's a lot of numbers. Goodbye.
Sorry, let me get my track back on track of what I'm going to talk about here.
Keys of Marinus, Baz.
Keys of Marinus.
Direction point. Direction point.
A Doctor Who podcast network.